Alright guys, MarkBoy316 here with another video, and here's my thoughts and opinion on Vince McMahon retiring. Yes, Vince McMahon's done a lot for wrestling. Uh, Back in the day, grew up watching WWF, 80s, 90s. I've been through all the eras, and some good, some bad, but the stuff he's been accused of and the allegations he's been accused of, not cool, and it's about time that he retired. Not only because he's probably feeling the heat from the investigation and the board of directors, but I think he has lost touch with the fans. What does this mean for the company going on? Nick Khan and Stephanie are co-CEOs of the company. Triple H is back as executive vice president of talent relations, so basically had John Laurinaitis and JR's job from back in the day. So, what does this mean? I hope it'll change the product a bit. It won't happen overnight. I think slowly there's going to be some changes. Hopefully, they will go back to TV14. Hopefully, that'll be cool. And now with Vince, has nothing to do with creative. Doesn't have the final say anymore. Kevin Dunn could be the next guy going out. Probably Bruce Pritchard might be the next one going out. Who knows? But I would like to see at least a little change. No more scripted promos would be nice, or less scripted promos. Have the wrestlers say what they want. Two, I'd like to see a little bit of more swearing and violence. And I know chair shots to the head are probably not going to come back, obviously, because of CTE and brain damage and stuff like that. And yeah, I know that probably won't happen. But a little bit edgier product. If your storylines suck in PG, they're gonna suck in TV14. That's just my opinion. So I hope they can at least pick up on the creative, get better creatively, and do what they have done in the past. Like when they were getting their ass whooped by WCW back in the day, they stepped up their game and ended up beating WCW and buying them out. Now I hope they don't. I hope they never buy out AEW. They probably never test. Probably never gonna happen. But because AEW is competition for WWE, I think Steph and Nick Khan and Triple H will try to make their product better now that Vince is out of the way. He's still the majority owner, but that shouldn't mean anything. He can't make any decisions. That shouldn't do anything. So my opinion for WWE, WWF moving on is put somebody in charge of storylines that knows what the hell they're doing. Get rid of the writers, actually, and just have the wrestlers be themselves. If they can't talk, all right, put them on a manager. If they're having trouble talking, put them in a tag team. Get more tag teams, number one, to boost up your tag team division. Uh, Drop down the women's division to only one title for the women. I think that would be better. Uh, just to have all the shows with the storylines going on all the shows. Like, whatever happens on Raw can still continue on SmackDown. Like, stuff like that. Like, is it a big deal that Vince stepped down? I never thought I would see that in my lifetime. I thought either he would die on the job, or eventually retire, but I don't think I would be around to even see it. And 77, I think he's actually still only 76 for some reason. He's at 77. He's approaching 77. But yeah, hopefully it'll be a lot better uh, product going forward. Like I said, the changes won't happen overnight. I hope there are some good changes uh, coming. Even just the smallest little changes can make the difference between a good product and a bad product. So hopefully uh, things will turn around. It could even get worse for all we know. We have no idea. I can't see how it could get worse, but hopefully it doesn't go on that side and goes to the better. But yes, Vince did a lot for the wrestling business. I will wholeheartedly agree with that. Credit to him for that. But the stuff he's accused of, the allegations, like I said, not cool. Even if he used his own money, that's not cool behavior for a CEO or chairman of a company. So, and if it was company money, that's even worse. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on Vince McMahon retiring. There's the good and the bad of Vince. You have to take everything into account, the good and the bad. You can't just say all positive, all negative. You have to go on both sides. But the guy has done some shady stuff in the past too. Not only the allegations against him now, but some shady stuff back in the day. We remember in this company there was the Ring Boy scandal. There was the steroid trial. There was, not saying that it was all Vince's fault. His employees in the company were not great either. So yeah, but there was a lot of stuff shady from WWE, WWF back in the day. Have they entertained me over the years? Yes. I've watched them through the good, through the bad, and I'm just interested to see where this is gonna go, actually. So we'll see how the first pay-per-view here happens under no longer under Vince McMahon. We'll see how the SummerSlam will shape up. If there'll be any changes, if there'll be... It's like they said for Max Dupree here, who just appeared on SmackDown. Vince didn't like him, so when Vince was still there, he put somebody else in his place. I think it was his Max Dupree's sister, or somebody from NXT that they got called up to take his place. But now and a lot of other people in the company liked LA Knight, so he might go back to being LA Knight because Vince is no longer there. So stuff like that could change, like anything. Like I want to see actually WWE go and compete against or with other companies, like they did Forbidden Door for AEW. Have a Forbidden Door with WWE, AEW, and New Japan. Like I'm sure Triple H would be up or open to that, or Stephanie. So yeah, just my opinion on Vince McMahon retiring. So let me know what your thoughts are on the situation or on the Vince retiring. Do you think it was ever going to happen? I certainly did not, because right when it first hit that he had allegations, he came out on Raw and SmackDown like nothing fazed him, like it didn't even bother him. And he had told his entire company, his staff and employees, wrestlers, everyone, that he would never retire and never be taken out. And all of a sudden, taken out. So something big must have happened. So they must have uncovered some real shady stuff. So yeah. So thank you guys for joining me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.